let's get to it. Who do y'all got in this year's Super Bowl? It's a rematch from 2 years ago, Eagles versus the Chiefs. We all know this, unless you've been living under a rock. With me, I've been calling it all year. I said, you can't stop the three-headed beast, and that includes Spagnuolo, Patrick Mahomes, and Andy Reid. Spagnuolo, that headed defense, I think they finished 4th this past season, and they've been stepping up to the plate. The main difference between now and before is that the Eagles have Saquon Barkley. And the question is, do you think Spagnuolo has enough to contain Barkley and also stop the Eagles' passing game? We know that they're not known for a passing game, but is it because Jalen Hurts isn't a good passer, or is it because Saquon just takes over the game? A lot of people like to lean more over. Well, first, we already know Saquon is off the charts, and the Eagles line makes a huge difference in that also. But Jalen Hurts' throwing has always been in a question, and a lot of times they haven't needed it. So it'll be interesting to see what strategy the Chiefs use. You have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, decent receiving corps, and, there's been some times where Hurts have made the throws that he needed to make, but a lot of people think he holds on to it long and still think he's a run-first type of quarterback. And when you have him and Saquon Barkley running it, that's been a formula that worked. This year, the Eagles' defense, I think, was ranked number 1 or number 2. So they're ranked a little bit higher than they were the first time they played. I think they were ranked like 7th or 8th. So that's also something to look out. But of course, I know I talk about the Chiefs' three-headed monster, but we all know you can't bet against Pat. On paper, it looks like the Eagles have the advantage because they have Saquon and they have the number 1 defense, and they have 2 great receivers that they can lean on if they need to. However, the Chiefs got Pat. You can't stop Patrick Mahomes. They haven't done it yet. Will this be the day that happens? If you ask me, I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes. And even, I know it's going to be different, but the first time they played, they had 30% more time of possession, and he still managed to throw 3 touchdown passes with a bad ankle. Now he's fully healthy. Travis Kelce has a chip on his shoulder. You got Kareem Hunt in there. You still got Pacheco. I think they got a balanced attack on offense. Their receiving corps, there's room for improvement, but who knows? Maybe D-Hop might do something. Juju Smith-Schuster will come up big if he needs it. He was the one that got that game-changing penalty last time because they did tug him when he tried to go for his break, and the cornerback admitted it. So let's stop with the refs nonsense. And it'll be interesting to see what happens. So I got the Chiefs winning this. That's who I think is going to have the three-peat. Baby GOAT Patrick Mahomes is going to find a way to win. And that's my pick. Let me know what you guys have.